What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Bench with Pete, the series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. I'm getting hobby stuff done. I've got a rare hour to myself, so I thought, you know what, let's do some hobby. I need to get my fighting pit, some more work done on it. It's coming on nicely. It's coming on real nice. I've got some highlights I want to add to the big wooden posts. And I've got to work out what I want to do with the kind of spikes that are coming out of some of the skulls here. But that's all. That's fine. That's okay. That's cool. Might want them to be metal. I'm not sure yet. But I might do. Anyways. Oh, and I've also got the gates to do here. I've got the other side of these to wash. Then once that's done, I can start putting the rust effects on. All that good stuff, you know how it is. Yeah. I'll be editing that bit out. Right, okay, so pop them to one side. So, if you're new to this series, this is, you know, like I say, it's a hobby along, paint along really. I chat about stuff. It just helps to pass the time whilst we're getting some more mundane things done. Some of the tasks on this fighting pit have been hard work, the rope and stuff like that. So you've got to do inside and outside of the arena there. So you know, it's good. Got a long way to go yet, and I still haven't decided how I'm going to do the wash on it yet. Still haven't decided that. I just haven't. But yeah. Anyway, see, part of me wants to use the quick shade, you know. Yes, I will need a boatload of what do you call it? Varnish after. But this stuff, you know, I can utilize it. That's what I'm thinking. Utilize, and I should utilize it. If not, it would be Agrax Earthshade, and that's not cheap. So, but anyway, yeah. So get yourself set up, get your models ready, your work area, what you're going to use, glues, brushes, paints, models, whatever else. Tea, coffee. I've got coffee today. Here, ready to go. Got my little makeshift palette. Let's get to the bench, shall we? Now, this is a dilemma. So I'm thinking, I did think Deathclaw Brown, but that might be a bit too light. I'm not convinced. I'm just gonna look through a few more browns a minute. Might be too. I mean, Scrag Brown. Is that any? That's a little bit dark. Yeah, I think we'll go Scrag Brown. There is a compromise. Bit of a compromise. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use Scrag Brown. It's just a couple of. Actually, why am I shaking this pot? I've got my handy dandy paint shaker here. And I'm going to use it. Shaking the paint. Shaking the paint. There we are. So that's that. Yeah, you can feel... Oh, it's a lot easier now. Right, so Scrag Brown then. Let's get some in my palette here. Put my glasses on my head first, because that's always a help. Scrag Brown. That's probably all I'm going to need. Bit of water. And then there's not that many places I want to highlight, really. I don't think, but we'll see. There's some like faces carved out of the posts, or in the posts I should say, so I'm going to want to just just a little area. Yeah, that might work. Okay. Right, so it's got like an eye here going on. Because it'll be dulled down once I put a wash on as well. So anyway, I need if this I'll start again. If this is your first time coming here, welcome. Just doing a bit of a paint along. I've been working on this, if you haven't been here before, for a while now. And I just want to get it done. But I don't want to rush it. I want it to look good, you know? Sometimes it's tricky to see the wood for the trees when you're doing these jobs. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's me in my eye now, that's not helpful. I'm going to be using this fighting pit before I even get to use it in my game. By the way, because I'm going to be using it to test play through some combat rules. So I might be doing like a gladiatorial arena type thing. I'm not sure if I want to have any sort of special rules or concessions regarding that. Yes, that's not bad. That's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Doesn't appear to be any faces on the other side, so it's only on the outside. Thank goodness. So far, the faces. This is my third one. They've all been different, so that's good. It wasn't too bad of a day here earlier. A little bit chilly this morning. But it got sunnier as time went by. I wouldn't say warm, but you know, it got sunnier. There. One more to go. Not bad. It's just a couple of areas then, really, literally. A little bit more tidy. You've got to be very careful with the tidy up. On this. You can put yourself back another step. That's the only problem. Don't want to do that. So we're at, what day is it today? Wednesday. So we're like halfway through the week again. You know, it's like it is another short week, thank goodness. But next week's going to seem long, though. That's not looking forward to that. Still, take it one step at a time. I'm just doing the bases on the inside here, so I don't have faces to do, but I have bases. Bases, not faces, yes. A little bit more tidy up to do, that's true. But that's okay, that's good. Alright, I think we're good. Right, we're good on that score. got a couple of places of darker brown to fix, is the right word. Don't need to shake this up too much, so I won't bother putting it on the paint shaker, because yeah, it's the amount I'm going to be using it for is kind of negligible. Right, just tidying this bit up here. That's good. We got it. That's good. Let's say it's mostly done. Once the wash goes on, it's going to really what is the word I'm looking for? Elevate it to another level, I think. That's good. I think sorted with the outside, just the inside now. You always see a couple of places you missed, don't you? You can't help it. Anything I get on the stones, I'm going to be coming up with grass and moss and blood and sand, you know, whatever else I can get my hands on, basically. That ain't bad. That's not bad. Yeah. It's very subtle. The further you get into a project, the tidy up gets more and more subtle, doesn't it? It's hardly anything at all, just a tiny little bit, you know. It's like, wow. Makes all the difference, though, it does. Right, I think we're good. Good to go. Alright. So I need to let that sort of dry for a bit there now. Oh. I can then work on something else. Put that over there. I've managed to pick up, I know this isn't really the place, but I managed to pick up my Player's Handbook today. It arrived for D&D 3.5 edition. So I've got the other core rule books, so yeah, I got 3rd and 3.5. Now I can get, well, first off, that copy of the Player's Handbook is not in the greatest of conditions, but I've got it. It's interesting to note that my 3rd edition ones I got, and I got all these from eBay, by the way, are in better condition than the 3.5. It says to me maybe 3.5 maybe was played more. What do you reckon? Anyway, pick something else to do. Ooh, my little barbarian here. Yeah, I think. I'll get another brown out for this one, I think. We could do Steel Legion job, but I don't want to really. I'll do a bit of khaki. It's only for the tops of her boots, but, you know. Right. There we are. Nicely shaken. You can feel the difference. So when I first shook that bottle, I felt no movement. There you are, you see. Alright, I really need... Where's my... Where did my glooping brush go? Well, there's a glooping brush, it'll do. Bit of water. I nearly started mixing the wrong one. That's been a bit embarrassing. Though that said, let's mix a little bit of it in. So I'm gonna do her boots. So I'm starting with the top of her boots. Now that would be right here. Now you must appreciate that at this sort of zoom in, very difficult to keep on camera. So the more in you go zoomed, literally the harder it is to stay on camera. It's a nice model, it really is. I've grown to like this model more and more, actually. Yeah. This is good. Liking this. Not bad at all. And this is a custom colour now because I've mixed it by hand. Can't recreate it exactly. Well, I met one of my wife's new friends tonight, which was, you know, nice. Never met her before, so it's always good to meet, you know, new people that are in your lives or your partner's lives. So that was good. It's good. I love seeing her make new friends. It really is good. It's heartwarming. See, I told you, difficult to stay on camera. Yeah, it's on autofocus, but yeah. Top of the boot. It doesn't matter if I overlap on the bottom. I'll be doing those sort of bandagey things a bit later anyway. See? So difficult. Zoom out a little bit. Every little helps. Yeah. That's it, that's good. Yeah. It's got like sort of a belt, which I could do a sort of goldish, bronzish colour. So the tops of these boots, actually, the bottom bit here. This might make an interesting addition here. Right, so this I believe is a 3D printed model of a female barbarian. And when I first got the model, I thought, oh, the details are very soft. I'm not really liking it. But the more I work on it, the more I'm digging it. I really am. Right, let's pop that one down. I'm just gonna have some more coffee. I think I might do. Well, here's the thing. Do I go for the bottom of the boots, which I shouldn't because I need to wait for the top to dry? Do I do the loinclothy type thing around her waist? I wonder if there's a grey I could utilise. Or actually, a Rakarth flesh might be better. Yes, I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to shake up my Rakarth flesh. So excuse me whilst I get that going on. There we are. And yeah, I can hear the ball rattling again. Yeah, it's a definite improvement, I would say, on things. Right. Now, so this Rakarth flesh, we're going to do a bit of a loincloth thing going on here. Now I'm going to put a couple drops of retarder in with this, and hope that waters it down somewhat as well, because Rakarth flesh is not quite enough into the browns to avoid the fast dry, which you tend to get a lot with that part of the colour spectrum there for some reason. So I'm just going to have some more coffee before we head on into this next area. Right. Bit more zoomed out. There we are. I wish I could zoom in and out at will, just by thinking the thought. And this is another miniature where once the wash goes on, it'll look heaps better. I mean, it does anyway, doesn't it, when you do the wash? That's what it's for, really. Yeah, so my wife's gone out just like a cup of tea and whatever with some friends. Just a few of them get together and I don't know, they chat about stuff and they share some knowledge about different things, just general friendship stuff, really. And it's good, especially for people coming new to the area or coming back to the area. It's good. Yeah, a bit of concentration going on here, guys. I can't wait till the summer when I can do some of these on the benches or on the beaches, as it'll be then. In the daylight with the sun, natural sunlight, and it'll be so much easier to see what the hell's going on. hoping I don't miss any bits here. I think this is doing alright actually. Right. So difficult to keep on camera, you know. For any critics out there that say, oh, you're not on camera. It's not easy. Okay. I think I'm good. To let it lie there. Right. Well, wash my brush out on that one. Is there anything else I could use? Rack off flesh for. Don't think so. Well, what about this night chappy here? Not really. Well, that's okay. Yeah, no problem. Right, okay, so let that dry. Let that dry. I wonder if I could, there you go. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that in shot a minute whilst I think about my next course of action. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my gates. Which are these bad boys here? Non-oil or black wash, because I've got black wash now. Ta-da! I can just shake that by hand because it's nice and liquidy. Okay, now for a bigger brush. Oh, so use an actual old wash brush. There's a novelty. I'll move the barbarian out of the way. Lay this wash down on the gate. Yeah, not bad, is it? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Next time I can start rusting these up then. I think the backs of them are darker than the fronts. That's okay. It's more in shadow, isn't it? Yeah, that's alright. Good stuff. All good. Put a bit of water in with that wash. Oh, I might be able to wash this one. Okay. Now I'm off camera. So I'm just painting this female fighter at the moment. Right, the chainmail. That's the next part, and the legs, feet. Well, that's going all right actually. This one. Yeah, sticking all right there now. I'll have to put a wash in her hair, a different wash on her tunic. But you know, looking pretty good. Liking that. Liking that a lot. Yeah. We'll let these washes dry. Yeah. Okay, I've got another mini with a lot of sort of metal on. So wash him. That's the dwarf here. I think I can just wash him all over actually, come to... Yeah. Oh, it's amazing how much better a wash makes a mini look. I mean, I'm no award-winning painter or anything, but I just, you know, I love the way it makes it look. Quite old school. I can remember people using inks, and my mate using inks on his and our miniatures, because he used to paint them for us. I was like, how the heck did he do that? It's just awesome, man. That's still not done yet, that one. We can put some wash on him. True Knight. Ralph miniatures. Quite like some of these Ralph models. Actually, I know they're like old school, but I quite like old school. Old school is good. Old school is comfortable. Yeah, I like it. I've been doing a lot of thinking about my character for or characters for my role-playing D&D game actually. Because there's a lot to think about. I'm just going to do the same with this plastic model here. It is a lot to think about, heck of a lot. So I'm trying to think about the backgrounds and all this kind of stuff, personality traits, flaws, you name it. Ta-da! How long have I been going for? I don't know, 39 minutes. That's without edits, so... Well, I've got these swamp beasts I want to work on now. We'll go with a slightly lighter wash, I think. Don't want a red one. Blue tone? No, I don't think so. Something like a sepia, maybe. Light tone, maybe that'll do it. A light tone. Yeah, we'll use a light tone. How's that? Let's have some. There they are. So these are the miniatures I'm going to be painting. How did I put this light tone in the paint shaker? There we are. Nicely shaken up. So I'm just popping some of this into my palette. Yeah, I'll use the same wash brush actually. I had to think about a swampy base for these characters as well then. I think they're great. Love them. Love them. There we are. Good, good, good. Achieved quite a bit today. I'm quite impressed. For an off the cuff on the bench, do you know? That ain't bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to come back to me for a minute. Because even if this is a short-lived episode, I'm real chuffed with it. I think I'm going to have to go with my Army Painter strong tone for the... But I don't want to. That's the thing. What else have I got? So I've got soft tone. It's always good. I've got skin wash. What else have I got? Flesh wash. What did I do with light tones over there? There. Light tone is very handy actually because ooh, got a mid brown. I want to see how mid brown is. Ooh, that might be a good one. Mid brown. Yeah. Right, light tone. Awesome. Yeah, sorry about that. I was looking for something to wash this. It's a big model. It's a big model. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do it in stages, I think. I could do it in like from pillar to post, like that, front and back, or I could do all the outside and then all the inside. I think I'll do front and back, bit at a time. So let's get going again. Just move you down to here. Yeah, so first of all, mid-brown. Shake the old paint. Hell yeah. Yeah. Mid-brown. And we are loving it. Okay. Glasses on. 46 minutes in. Well, we can do some of this, I think. I'm not going to thin it down. So I might do something different for the floor. Yeah. Here we go. I'm thinking it's looking okay. It's all right. Right, I want to get everything in here that I can with pillar to post for the first section. I'll keep saying mid-brown, mid-brown, mid-brown. That's so I know what paint I'm using. Right, there we go. If I run out of mid-brown, I'll just get more. Yeah, we should be good. Sometimes you just got to take the plunge and go for it. That's what you got to do. It's the same with anything in life, stuff in work. If you're not sure about how something's going to turn out, just go for it. Sometimes just go for it. You know, if you feel you're lacking self-confidence, sometimes just jumping in the deep end helps you immensely. It's actually looking pretty smart. I think it's looking alright, actually. I think I made a good decision using a non-oil based wash. I know I've still got to do the spikes on top of some of the skulls here, but that's okay. That's a minor thing. I just wanted to get majority of this all painted up here because it's looking good. Okay, next section. It's looking good. Oh. Yeah, liking this. This dirty, grimy. This is proper fighting pit look. This is looking better than I imagined. And this is 3D printed, by the way. This piece I'm painting here. I mean, I didn't 3D print it, but I ordered it. It is a 3D printed model, and you know it's amazing. Love it. I love it. Hey, this is awesome. Really good. Oh, it looks so much better when you get the wash on. I'm going to put a different wash on the stone floor. I am. Oh, this is good. Yeah, once this is done, I want to put it on my little turntable thing I got, so I can show it off a bit. Why not? Why not show off what I've done? I should show off my stuff a little bit more than I do, I think. Definitely going to get some more of this mid-brown. Do you know, I didn't think I had much use for this mid-brown for a long time, but now it's a brilliant wash. I absolutely love it. Really, really good. I might go over a couple of the skulls from the eye sockets down with a red wash at some point, just to kind of simulate dried blood. You know, as if they put the spike through the skull, it bled until it was dry. That's just gruesome, isn't it? There'll be no waste of this wash here. This is great. So, Army Painter quick wash mid brown. I'm gonna have to get some more, I think. Love it. A great alternative to Agrax Earthshade. Fantastic. I can't stop gloating over this. Really pleased with how this is coming out. Sometimes you think, oh, you're not sure how it's going to come out. Well, I wasn't sure about this, actually, to be truthful. I thought I'd put a lot of hard work, a lot of hours into putting the base coats on. Am I going to wreck it? Don't think I have. I think I've pulled it off okay. It doesn't matter. It's running into the stones. It really doesn't. Well, hell, I've done a full half of the fighting pit with mid-brown. I'd kind of like to let it dry a little. How's the wash on the gates? That's still a bit wet. Yeah, so that's good. I've still got my dwarf here, of course. Old school minis, you can't beat them. They just give me so much joy. Yeah, I can't wait to get going with my campaign. Yeah, I know you're probably sick of hearing it, but yeah, it's a lot of prep. I am the sort of person that does a lot of preparation. I like minis and scenery, terrain, and that for my games because I know back in the day, nobody had any of that. Didn't even have minis. You're lucky if you had standees. That's like cardboard cutout things you get with some games. It was all theatre of the mind, yeah, and it worked. It worked fine. It worked absolutely fine. And true, I suppose I could just, get on with it and do that now. But I'm so heavily invested into the what scenes and scenarios and things I want out of my game. I suppose I'm trying to make it the ultimate D&D game for me, and that won't happen because you can't fit everything into one game, and that's fair enough. That is absolutely fair enough. Yeah, so I should let it dry a little more. Absolutely loving mid-brown, and that's this one here. I'm painting quick shade mid-brown. I was thinking the light tone might be good, but yeah, no, that's all right. That one. I might go something a bit lighter on the stones. I don't know. Maybe light tone on the stones. See, I think the stones in the middle, I don't know, is it going to be as much as the outside fence front and back? Possibly. Quite possibly. Yeah. But, Well, it's been a very, very interesting session. I feel I've done quite a bit of good work today. I've really enjoyed it. And there'll be more to come. So I better cut them there. Come back to me. It's dark out the window now, so I can actually pull the blinds closed. Oh. You didn't hardly notice any change in light there, did you? Not surprising. Right. So what? My plans, I guess, will be to do a bit of reading whilst I'm waiting for stuff to dry. And it might be that I can't get to this again till next week. Who knows? I don't know. What I tend to do, a little tip, if I've got like a model like this, saying I know I've got to do the other half of the building, the fence, I'll put the paint I'm using on it or right next to it, so that when I come to it in a week's time, I go, what the hell was I painting there? Well, that side needs painting. That's the paint that's next to it. That's obviously what I'm going to be using to match the other side. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to put I've got some paints out. I need to pack away. Skaven Blight Dinge. That's a grey. And Mecrite red. Can go back up there. Right. Well, guys, thanks ever so much for joining me on this episode. This is a weird episode, wasn't it? It's like, you know, it's not conventional in the sense of how I often do these. Sometimes I just do it and you just see the model I'm painting. I'm just talking in the background most often. But yeah, exciting stuff. So thanks for watching. Do remember, all brushes lead to war. Please like, share, subscribe, and all the other stuff that goes on. And I'll catch you on another video. Bye for now, folks. Bye bye.